Why is it that every other race of men treat black women better than black men?
What up, what up, what up? This is your boy Agree to Disagree, and I'm coming at you again with another video review. Now, before I get started, man, I don't really ask a lot, but please hit that subscribe button if you like the content, and make sure you hit that like button. Now, let's get right into it.
Don't shoot the messenger, but why is it that every other race of man, whether it be white, Chinese, Indian, whatever race it might be, why is it that every other race of men treat black women better than black men? I'll wait for the responses because I would really like to know. You would think that black men would cherish black women because their mother is black, their grandmother is black, their sisters, their cousins, their aunties, whatever it might be. But no, they don't. They treat us like trash, and they treat us like the dirt beneath their shoes. And it's really rather sad, because the men that I would think would be bashing me would be the white ones. But it's actually the ones that look just like me. The betrayal.
Okay. Whew. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So interesting enough, I've actually heard this rhetoric before, that somehow other races appreciate black women more than black men. And I just want you to understand how ridiculous that shit is. Are you really going to sit here with a straight face and tell me that white men appreciate black women more than black men? These are the same white men who enslaved you for 400 years. These are the same white men that discriminate against you in the workplace. The same white men who will call the cops on your sons if they see them playing with a toy gun. The same white men who respond with all lives matter when you say black lives matter. You gotta be kidding me. So let's talk about Asian men. Oh, you think Asian men appreciate black women more? The same Asians that'll follow you around the store when you're doing your shopping. The same Asians saying, hurry up and buy. The same Asians that will be ashamed to take you home to their parents. Oh, they appreciate you more. Arabs. I lived in the Middle East for 4 years. They're racist as hell. They don't even try to hide it. It's blatant racism. You think they appreciate you more? Indians. You go to India right now, they're showing commercials. Skin lightening cream. You think they love your skin when they got skin lightening cream? And half of them, their skin is like mine. And they're over there advertising skin lightening cream. So you think Indian men, that's where you gonna be winning? We can talk about Hispanics. I mean, you got black Hispanics, but even, in the most part, they marry within their own. So you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You can't actually truly believe that other races appreciate you more than black men. It don't make no sense. And I'm not trying to say that you can't find a good man who would treat you well in other races. I'm sure there's white men, Hispanic men, Asian men who will treat a black woman with love and care. Obviously there's men like that, but you have to understand that there's good and bad on both sides. So to sit here and say out your mouth that somehow black men are less adequate to be with a black woman than these other races is just ridiculous. It's straight up bullshit. Just because you pick trash ass black men does not mean that all black men are out here not caring and bashing black women. Just because you surround yourself with those kind of men is not a reflection of black men all across the globe. So for you to sit here and generalize us and say that we don't treat you, or we don't love you the way these other races do, is just ridiculous. Who is going to understand your plight better than a black man? Who is better going to understand what struggles your kids are going to go through other than a black man? Who else is going to better understand your culture than a black man? Someone who came from a black woman, who was raised by a black woman. This type of rhetoric is only designed for one thing, and that is to divide us. They want us to hate each other. They don't want us getting married. They don't want us living happily ever after. They don't want to see a group of black people having a good time at the cookout. You think other races are having these type of conversations about getting with other races and not their own? It's only us. And here you got white people so terrified of becoming the minority that they put a ban on abortions. But here we are talking about diluting our genetics, getting with other races and having little mixed babies. Oh, they'll look better if they're mixed. That is not how black people will rise to prosperity. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If all black men are trash, that is not a black man issue. That is a black people issue. If all black women are trash, that is not a black woman issue. That is a black people issue. It's both our problems. Why? Because we're raising the men and the women. We came from a black man and a black woman. So it's if black men are trash, you're raising them. You birthed black men. So black women, that's your problem too. You're raising the men. So that's your problem too. Black men, it's our issue as well, because we're the fathers. We're helping raise those kids. And if women, you wanna talk about your deadbeat daddy and how he not around, stop choosing these trash ass dudes. You picking them. Did you even have a conversation about kids before you decided to have kids with them? Ask that question. And this is not to absolve men. They also need to be there, right? If you're a dude, if you're a man complaining about how these women are masculine and have daddy issues, then be a good father, my nigga. That's how you fix that issue. When you have daughters, raise them up to be better women than the ones that you grew up around. And let's say, for argument's sake, that this woman is right and black men as a whole are trash and we don't know how to appreciate black women. All right. And I'm going to talk about African Americans specifically here. There's about over 30 million African Americans across the United States. And so you're going to tell me that there's no good black men in different states and different communities, spread all across the country, and there's this epidemic of black men just ain't being shit. No matter what state you're in, no matter what community, no matter what city, they all just ain't shit. All right, let's just say that's true. If that is the case, then what we're looking at and what we're actually speaking on is a systemic issue, right? Anytime you have a large scale of people all being negatively affected, that is a systemic problem, right? There's something bigger going on if all black men are being affected by this. And I'm not trying to make an excuse for mediocrity when it comes to black people. But when we're talking about an issue that affects millions of people across the country, there's a deeper issue there. We can't ignore what has happened to us and what's still happening to us. Look, if you put any other race in our situation, I bet you it's going to be the same outcome, if not worse. Let's say, for example, we take all Asian people and enslave them for 400 years. Deny their heritage, take away their culture and religion and give them a new one. Pump their community full of drugs. Continue to negatively stereotype them moving forward. Ignore their job applications. And when they do make it into the workforce, discriminate against them. That's going to be tough for any race of people. But when I think about all the things that black people went through, for me, that only makes me appreciate black people even more. Because we had to deal with all that bullshit and we still came out shining. We still pushed through. We still came out stronger. We still out here making moves. And that's a pride that only we can feel. That's us. And that's why we're in this together.
Is he toxic to me? No. He does what the I want him to do. He's not toxic to me. Is he toxic to his wife and his kid? Absolutely, because he's not being
Why are you dealing with a nigga like that?
Do I care what he do with his wife, Eli?
Shade.
It's not my business.
Shade. It's
The fuck is you talking about?
How is that not your business,
Shade,
bro?
shade.
That's not my business.
Bro, that sounds like
Excuse me.
no, you're not taking
Shade.
accountability.
That's not my business.
So
If he wasn't cheating on his wife, why is that my business?
So what you-
Niggas done
Listen.
cheated on me and bitches didn't feel like that was their business.
Man.
Why do I care if this man want to cheat on his wife?
man.
Bro,
Why, Eli?
So
Why, Eli?
so what you be?
Hold on. Why, Eli?
That sounds-
Why should I care if this man want to
Wait.
cheat on his wife?
because
Hold on.
if he's cheating on his wife and you're the person that he's
Right.
cheating on, you're contributing to the,
He's cheating
the
with
house wreck.
multiple bitches.
Oh, okay. So this is the same shorty who was just talking about how other races of men treat black women better. So see, now it makes sense because you out here on Beyonce's internet acting a damn fool. If this is how you act outside, you need to keep your ass inside. It makes perfect sense now why you think the way that you do, because what is happening here is you are just getting back the same energy that you're giving to black men, so they're giving you that same type of negative energy back. That's why you think black men ain't shit, because you over here acting a damn fool. No man of any race is going to want to come home to a woman who acts like this. But if you change up your attitude and how you carry yourself, if you start giving off more feminine vibes, more positive vibes, then you're going to get positive energy back. So you need to take some accountability on how you carry yourself, what kind of energy that you're giving off, and take control over your own actions. And if you do that, you'll see the results will be different. And so I just so happened to come across this video after I recorded the previous footage, but I wanted to go ahead and add this in here because it all comes full circle. When you think about, you know, the type of women who hate all black men, and then you see them acting like this, and then it just all makes sense. Oh, we get it now. We get it now, because when a certain group of people don't like you, it's their fault why they don't like you, or they don't give you the type of treatment that you're looking for. It's them, it's not you. So, as always, man, accountability is the #1 key. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. I'm out.